Hello, everybody. Welcome to See Sim Racing. Hopefully, it's working today. Looks like it is. And again, I do apologise for the technical issue. I think my poor computer just had too much of a streaming load of content yesterday, and it just decided to go, no more. I can't do it. I'm going to cry. So I basically cried at the other end of that PC incident, and but yeah, we managed to do it, and we're back, and we are rerunning the live stream from yesterday. So welcome everyone. My name is Craig Cook. I am your host. Loving the hearts as in generating the flags of the people that are watching. So a lot of Hungarian people there watching the race today. So for Esther. And so great to see that. We got Yorkshire from Speed Queen. Great to see the ladies coming in to watch this tonight. I know there is a couple of them in here. As I said, Esther and Speed Queen, they're obviously racing in this series. So we'll try and give them a lot of content to watch. Obviously, for the Hungarian squad. I don't know if there's an actual... Is it just Team Esther, is it? I'm not too sure. We've got... Hi, Craig. Thanks for the broadcast. You're welcome. No problem. That hasn't come up on my screen for some reason on there. Oh, actually, it's probably because I've got top chat on. I haven't got live chat on. Let's put live chat on. Don't forget, everyone, if you want to get involved and you want to be part of the CC Sim crew, you can be a member for 99p. If you hit the $ at the bottom of your right-hand screen, I'm not too sure if it's the same on mobile as it is on the PC or laptop, and you can be on the grid for 99p. Then it'll be 199 in the tow, and then we're going to add more to it. So if there's like a birthday that you have and you want to be part of the CC Sim live streams, for your birthday, you will get a live stream with whatever race you want, and you can be part of it, and you'll get basically all of the ding-dongs and sing-songs, as I call it, while I race it. So, so here we are for round 4 here at Interlagos. I sound a bit bunged up today. I don't know what's going on here. But let's take a look at the championship table, shall we? Because... we'll go back to how we started from previous. So Speed Queen takes it, and she's got 3 points gap between her and Sophie, who won the last race at Goodwood, which was a fantastic little battle between the two of them. Another one coming up here in Interlagos. So 47 points to 44. Then we 42 for Martine, 41 for Mammy, then 35 for Esther, 32 for Rollergrand, 25 for Sarah. Then we got Annalise 22, Froxy there with 16, Hannah with 16, Hexruin there with 10, and Fee with 8. Hexruin will not be racing now, but we do have new driver in, and her name is ART Leah, or Leah, should I say. And great to have her on board here at CC Sim Racing. And don't forget, if you can do, please do like, share, subscribe, and also tell your friends about what is going on today. Look at all the Team Esther coming in now to enjoy some quality racing. And if anyone watched the start of yesterday's race, it was absolutely epic. The battle between her and Sarah. We will hopefully grab that now, and I'm not too sure if the keyboard's going to work. So if it doesn't, it will be pad, and I do apologise in advance. I will do my very best to get as much of the coverage as I possibly can. Obviously, no replays. But on pole position after qualifying, it was Speed Queen by... I think it was 10 hundredths of a second. I think it was 15 hundredths of a second. So that is absolutely fantastic racing from them two. So Speed Queen on pole position with Sophie there in second place. Then we got Mammy Khan there in third. I wonder if I can just change this view, because that would be better. There we go. So Speed Queen's on pole position. Sophie there in second place. Then we have Mammy Khan in third. We have Martine there in fourth, with Esther in fifth place. Yvonne back with us at CC. Great to have her back after a long-term illness, but great to see her on track there in sixth place. Then we've got Animaniac back as well, so great to see her as well there in seventh. Then we have ART Leah on her debut, starts on eighth on the grid, so well done to her. Sarah Hawkey in ninth for Team CC. Then Sebesti there, the Spaniard, who done that brilliant job in the Ferrari E-Challenge and managed to grab 2 podiums. And then we've got Froxy Racing at the back. And again, very consistent lady. We'll see how she gets on throughout this race. So it looks like we're all ready. We're going to get this one underway. And we're going to wait for these lights to go out. We have 3 red lights. We have 4 red lights. We have 5 red lights. We're going to wait for them to go out now. Away we go. Good start from Speed Queen. Another good start also from Mami Khan as they go into turn 1 for the first time. Esther coming into the centre of the screen, as you can see her now as she makes her way to the inside of the track, and Mami goes out wide, and it's Speed Queen in the lead from Sophie in second. There's Martine in third, Esther in fourth. Good little battle going on here. Esther under real pressure already, on board with Esther as she's got Mami on one side, she's got Sarah on the other. She stays to the middle of the track, and this could get a bit ding-dongy at the start of this race, so we're going to go back outside, and there is Esther, there is Mami, there is Sarah Hawkey on the inside. She's going for a move down the inside of Esther for position. They're still side by side, are the two drivers on board with Esther, and there is that car again. I'm pretty sure I did exactly the same as this yesterday night, but into the braking zone they go. Round the outside goes Sarah Hawkey for position and gets that done. So into fourth place with Esther now in fifth place. And we've got Yvonne now making moves. She's now down in sixth place from that seventh place on the grid start there. Mami Khan drops all the way to seventh from fourth on the grid. There's Sebessi now into eighth place, and the Maniac's dropped back. ART Leah's dropped back as well. Froxy still there in 11th. Back to the leader, and it's Speed Queen taking it through into the final few corners of lap 1, and here we go. This is where Super Toe will kick in for Sophie, so you can see Martine doing her very best to stay on board with the two girls in front on board, and you can see the difference between the keyboard and using a joypad to do this commentary. It's impossible. So Martine is looking at this great battle up front. There is Sophie, goes down the inside for a position change. Has she got that done? Yes, she has, and goes into the lead of this race. Speed Queen now in second place with Martine in third. So as they come through turn 3, contact in the background as well. ART Leah goes up to 8th place now, so I think that was Yvonne that's dropped back. Yeah, it is. Yvonne's now dropped back to 9th place, and now having a bit of a battle there with Anna Maniac in 10th, with Froxy there in 11th place. Back to the group up front as Leah goes for another position here on Sebessi. Does she get that done? Yes, she does. So the ART driver now into 11th. Oh, Esther's gone wide, and that's put her down into 6th place. The battle's still going on, and it looks like Sophie's still holding that lead from Speed Queen. Good battle here between Esther and Mami Khan there, and you can see Sebessi's getting some great little traction out of that right-hander there, and really closes up the gap with Esther in front. And then we have Mami Khan now chasing down Sarah, who's starting to have a little bit of a train behind her now. Everyone wants this ticket, don't they, to get past Sarah. This is the battle we are looking at the moment. And it's Sarah from Mami. There is Esther and Sebessi, then ART Leah, then Yvonne, and Anna Maniac there, and Froxy there in 11th place. Back to the leaders as they come back on the start-finish straight to start lap 3. Don't forget they will have to pit after 10 minutes and no later than the last 10 minutes, so 20 minutes through. And keep your messages coming in. Don't forget to share on socials, guys. We do appreciate it. I know it's a rerun, but it's still a good race regardless. And it's Sophie holding the lead. Speed Queen still in second. So Speed Queen could have maybe attacked Sophie there, but decided not to and sat behind her. But she gets a good drive out of the corner. May have an opportunity here down the back straight with Martine in third. Still Sophie now getting that purple sector lap. So, I'm loving all the messages coming. I would love to talk about those messages, but I'll have to have a look again. Howdy, Craig. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm really good, Rick. Great to see you, mate. And thanks for joining the live stream the other day. It was absolutely fantastic to see you there. Through goes Hamilton. Oh, wrong series. If I ever do Formula 1, oh mate, that'd be amazing. We'll see one day. But we'll start from, yeah, see, Esther didn't even realise how quick Sarah was. It was absolutely astounding start from Sarah Hawkey. But Speed Queen now there in second as we come through the hairpins now of sectors 2, coming up to the last sector of sector 3. She crosses through now, and Speed Queen now has that purple sector, and there's a little glitch there between the two drivers, and Sophie's still holding that lead. But here comes Speed Queen. There she is in second. Martine's doing a good job. She's still on the back of the two ladies in front. Look at that train on the right hand side of your screen of all the ladies behind, but we will stick with this battle as here comes Speed Queen crossing the line for lap 4. And she's in the tow here. This is going to be very brave. Goes for a move down the inside. Is this going to stick? Into the corner we go. And she's sideways going out to the corner. And there's a little bit of a glitch, but she gets the move done. What a move there from Speed Queen. Sideways in the little 4C GT4 car. And goes into the lead of this race with Sophie now chasing back. And she's not going to let this go with Sophie. She's going to be pushing all the way to the end and goes down the inside for another move. And Sophie gets that lead back from Speed Queen. So these two are going to be battling for the title. I'm pretty sure of that. But Speed Queen has another good run. She's on the inside now. And she's going to make that move stick as well. Martine must be thinking that surely one of these are going to go. But into the braking zone they go. Oh, that's absolutely wonderful to watch. Both of these drivers, top quality stuff. And Speed Queen holds it from Sophie. Martine there in third. Mammy on her own at the moment. She's enjoying life, and she can now concentrate on the lady in front of her, which is her nemesis, even though they are really good friends. Sebessi in a bit of a war with Sarah Hawkey there. Esther's now into fifth, so Esther down the inside of Sebessi and Sarah Hawkey. Contact between, looked like Sarah Hawkey and a bit of Esther there. Not Esther, sorry, I should say Sebessi and ART Leah all off the track. And Yvonne looking for a move down the inside of Sebessi, thinks better of it, and they're all still together. But Esther now leads this group for the first time in a long time, and now coming through as they carry on to lap 5. We are 6.5 minutes into this race, and Esther now into 5th place, Sebessi in 6th. Yvonne finds herself now back in 7th place after the mishap at the start. Sarah Hawkey drops all the way from 4th down to 8th place, so let's see if she can carry on that great comeback. But anything can happen in this race. We said Animaniac just casually just chilling there in 9th place at the moment. Froxy Racing has made another position. There's ART Leah. She's now in 11th place, so a little bit of contact somewhere along the line as Yvonne is passed there by Sarah Hawkey, now back into 7th place. But I'll tell you what, Esther's away. She is literally saying, no, I don't want none of this kerfuffle behind me, so I'm going to get going. So Mammy Khan there in 4th. There is Martine in 3rd place. And Sophie still behind Speed Queen. Good little battle here. And just putting the pressure on the leader of this championship. Don't forget, 3 points difference between the two drivers. Everyone gets to chill apparently, so I know no chance, you ain't chilling tonight. So into the braking zone, into the right hand, a very tight right hand. You can use quite a lot of the curbing. You can really abuse the curbs here at Interlagos, as you can see from that move from Sophie. And again in that toe, coming into the braking zone, thinks better of it on the brakes, goes a little bit loose as she puts the hammer down again in the grass, and she's going over the grass. She's trying to save the car, hits the barrier but doesn't get any damage, and that's going to be surely Martine through. And Martine now finds herself in 2nd place, the Portuguese driver into 2nd place. Now can she get away from the 2-time champion Sophie? So Sophie now has a lot to do from there. Speed Queen will be counting her lucky stars that she doesn't have to carry on with that pressure behind her. And she now leads the race. Martine is going to keep on pushing. She's there in 2nd place. Sophie in 3rd. Mammy Khan in 4th. Esther still holding 5th place from Sarah Hawkey now, who finds herself in 6th place. So Sebessi's dropped back into 7th place, and I'm pretty sure that must have been a penalty there. So Esther cruising here in 5th place. There is Sarah Hawkey for Team CC Sim. And then we've got Sebessi, and Froxy's found herself up in 8th place. So all the consistency, as we said before, and the Bandits Club driver, Miss Froxy Racing there, has found herself up there in 8th place. Now, can she chase down the Spanish lady of Sebessi? And Shahida Khan has now joined us as well. Evening, Shahida. Hello, how are you doing? Great to see you. Please don't forget to share and like on your socials, and don't forget to put a thumb up at the end of this race. We really do appreciate it. It does mean a lot. Right, we're looking at Froxy and Sebessi still battling away. The closest battle at the moment. Let's have a look at Yvonne. Yvonne's getting involved in this as well. There is Sarah. She's chasing down Esther, who's there in 5th place. Still no change between Mammy. She's chilling there in 4th place. Very lonely race here for Mammy at the moment, but she's managed to get away from the pack, which is exactly what she wanted. It's points on the board. There is Sophie in 3rd place. I'll tell you what, Martine's having a good run, isn't she? She's now in the 39s. Speed Queen's in the 38.3s. Goodness me, that's quick. So, Mamie has come into the pit. She's the first one to jump in after the 10-minute marker. It is now 10 minutes and 20 seconds, so she has timed that to perfection. She's just done another race in the 911s. Great. That's obsessed with racing on sim. Love it. So there is Mamie Khan. She is in. Also, Sarah Hawkey is in. So parks up. And also Anna is in. Froxy Racing in. She'll be looking to get those tyres on, and she does. So out she goes. So let's have a look here. So Mamie has changed. She's gone in. She has changed her tyre. She's off and away. Sarah Hawkey following suit. So Sarah might grab a couple of places here. There is Froxy Racing there in 10th. She's going to come through now. Then Anna Maniac there also has done her pit stop. So ladies are coming through doing their pit stops. And here is Speed Queen. Is she going to come in, or is she going to carry on going? Nice fresh tyres for those ladies that have just dropped by into the pits. So where? No, she doesn't come in this time. There's Martine. No, Martine's decided to carry on, and she's got Sophie behind her as well. So there's a bit of pressure going on here from Sophie. Let's go on board with Martine, and there is Sophie right on her case now. Great battling between the two. Yvonne now also in the pits as well, and Sebessi also there with ART Leah as well. She has also come into the pits, so those three coming in at the same time. So we may see a change from the drivers. Need to keep an eye on the likes of Esther. Has Esther come in? No, she stays out as well. So another one that stayed out for another lap or two, which is probably not a bad idea, because obviously with the fuel coming down slowly and the tyre wear, she'll have fresh new tyres and a lighter fuel load at the end of the race, so that grip will really be coming into play. So we'll see what happens there. There is Mamie Khan. She's there in 5th place. Sarah Hawkey. Did you hear those birds just tweeting in the background? So you've got time to have birds parking on the side watching this race at Interlagos. Beautiful. There is Sarah Hawkey in 6th place. There is Yvonne. She has just come out of the pits, and she finds herself there in 7th. There is Sebessi. There is ART Leah, and you're going to see Roxy just in the background there in 10th place. There is Anna Maniac. She's also there in 11th. So Speed Queen comes around now. Are we going to see a change? There is a change for 2nd place, and it looks like Martine's decided, you know what, no, I'm not going to have that pressure anymore. I'm just going to go flat out as quick as I can and try not to get damage on my car as I enter the pit stop here at Brazil, Interlagos, and into the pit she goes. Very clean racing at the moment. So Martine in. Sophie stays out for another lap, but she's definitely closing Speed Queen here. So that's really come down, hasn't it? So some rapid times here from Sophie. She is on it, absolutely on it. She can see the leader and pushing very, very hard indeed. Esther stays out again, so she's also going for that extra long endurance here. There's Martine. She comes out. She's got plenty of time to get away. And there's Mamie Khan. She's coming through. The S is now not going to be quite up to speed to catch Martine, unfortunately. But there is Martine in 4th place. We've got Mamie Khan in 5th. There's Sarah Hawkey in 6th place. All could change, as we know. All the drivers coming through. There's Yvonne. So very open at the moment. Sebessi and Leah having a good old battle here. So it's the Spaniard versus the American, and both of them getting squirrely round turn 2. Oh, round the outside from ART Leah. Did she get that done? Oh, there's a little bit of glitcher going on. It looks like she's okay, but she got very near. It was like one of those magnets, wasn't it, when they're negative. It was really weird, that was. So into the corner they go. Leah's loving the curbs there as she goes into into the left-hander, into the dip now, and back up the hill gradually. And they both come in. Both the leaders are into the pit. So let's take a look. There they are. Are we going to see Esther also come in? So Esther's coming to the top of the brow of the hill here. And does she come in? Yes, she does. She's cruising in now. Well, she's not cruising. She's doing 125 mile an hour into the pit stop. That is definitely illegal. But there is Speed Queen. She is in. Where is Sophie? There's Sophie. So it depends on where they are, regarding to where they are in the pit lane. So out goes Speed Queen. Out goes Sophie. There is Speed Queen. Where is Esther? Esther's in the pits. She hasn't quite come in yet. Martine's coming round as well. This is going to be very close because Martine's also coming round the corner. There she is. And is she going to be up to speed by the time she gets up to the ladies? No, they've gone, haven't they? They're just up front. There they are. And still stays the same. So there's Martine. Just seen Sophie flash past. There is Mammy. Is Esther going to come out in front of Mammy? I don't think she is. But is she going to come out in front of Sarah Hawkey? Because this is going to be so close. Here we go. We're on board with Sarah. Where is Esther? Esther's there in front. She's in front. But is she going to hold it? This is going to be close. There is Yvonne in the background, but Esther's done it. Esther finds herself now in 5th place in this race. Now, can she hold it with Sarah bearing down on her in 6th? So, Esther doing a fantastic job. Hungarian, sponsored by Thrustmaster here. There is Mammy Khan in 4th for TNR. And still the top 3 altogether. There is Martine. She must be really enjoying herself out there, seeing these two battling away. And not that far off the pace at all. So there is Sophie. Can she close up Speed Queen by the end of this race? That's probably about, what's that, 2.5 seconds, maybe 2 seconds. And cold tyres. Yeah, exactly. Cold tyres. Good shout there, mate. So, Speed Queen from Sophie, from Martine. We're going to see Mammy Khan come into shot now. There is Mammy. Here she comes. Battle between Esther and Sarah Hawkey is on, isn't it? Look at these two. There's actually 3 battles going on at the moment, and I don't know which one to watch. But we're going to stay with this one because this is a battle for 5th place. And on board with Sarah again. Let's go on board with Esther, actually. Let's see if we can get that outside car view. There we go. Sponsored by Leap. That's a lovely looking wing, that, isn't it? So here we go. Is Sophie is Sarah going to go around the outside of Esther? No. She defends the corner very well. Parks the car. Doesn't want her to get past. A little bit of a bump there from Sarah. She's like, come on. As you can see, Yvonne's closing. There is Yvonne in the background. Still trying to find a way through is Sarah. Esther doing the defensive work very, very well indeed here. As we go into turn 4. Holding that line. Sarah around the outside. And I tell you what, Sarah's a bit of a demon for these outside moves. We've seen her in the Volkswagen trophy that we had 2 seasons ago. Was it last season, I think? Oh, I don't even know now. So much going on. And again, there is Esther. There is Sarah. Who's going to take it into this corner? They're still side by side. Oh, a little bit of contact. But great defensive work from Esther on Sarah. My goodness me, what a battle these two are having. This is absolutely brilliant. We'll stay with this battle. This is the battle at the moment that we're looking at, and there is another one, and I think that's who's that in the background? Annalise and Froxy Racing also having a good battle. So here we go. Does Sarah go down the inside? That's very brave. Gonna overshoot. Cutback's gonna be on for Esther. Oh my goodness me! These two. What an absolute perfect way to drive. That is absolutely class. There's just absolutely no other words for it. Class. That is definitely it. Etiquette at its finest. Clean, great defending, no messing around, a little bit of a late on the brakes, cut back, still nice and smooth, and they're still together as they go into turn 1. But Esther now finds herself back into 5th place, but Sarah's not going to give up. But we're going to have a look at somebody else because it's a bit unfair me just staying on there as we see ART Leah go down the inside of Sebessi. They're still holding hands as they go round turn 2, and Leah goes through into 8th place. Sebessi now in 9th, and she'll be coming back after her again, I'm pretty sure of that. There is Froxy Racing, still has the better of Anna at the moment, and Anna is pushing hard. As you can see, she's all over the curb. Love that aggression. Love that aggression. And Animaniac there. See, every girl here at the moment, you know, every woman racing here is absolutely going for it. I absolutely love this. This is sublime. So Animaniac chasing down Bethany here. She get past. Outside doesn't look like that's going to work. They are closing up on Sebastian, so they might want to work together with the Super Toe. It's a battle further up. We need to go back to this battle between Sarah and Esther because that's still going on. It's brilliant. But now Sarah Hawkey now in front of Esther and finds herself in 5th place as Esther tries again to close the door. And he needs to grab that toe. And again, not the best exit there from Esther. She might not get Super Toe. She might get Super Toe, but it'll be very, very late on into the straight. And I think that hasn't worked out for her at all. So she definitely won't get it now. But Yvonne is definitely hunting him down. There is Yvonne in 7th place. Esther didn't quite make it there, did she? There, you can see, trying to close that gap. And as I said, Super Toe, you get it about just over a second, it sort of starts to dissipate. So you really need to be under a second to grab that Super Toe. ART Leah now in 8th place comfortably. So Bessie there in 9th. There is Froxy now defending from Animaniac. We have 9 minutes of this race to go. We will take a look at our leaders as on the map again. Esther and Sarah battling away. That's absolutely fantastic. Just look on the map and you can see which ones are who. They're two battling away there. There's Mammy Khan in 4th place. And, Sophie, did Sophie make a mistake there? Because it looks like that gap has increased, hasn't it? Yes, it has. So, Martine now not too far away from Sophie. Still not in Super Toe, but could make it a little bit more interesting. As you can see, there's that battle going on between Sarah and Esther and Yvonne. You can just see Yvonne's car just behind as they come through the hairpin, just coming up to the last sector. There is Sophie in 2nd place. Just that mistake there on that final corner has just cost her, unfortunately. There is Speed Queen. Casual on the Red Bull driver. Hopefully that's alright with me to say Speed Queen. I'm like, what? What's that? So Speed Queen leading this race with that stunning iconic livery. There is Sophie in the UST livery, followed by Martine in that awesome retro look. Then we've got TNR with their fabulous splash of colour. Weck is Weck on the back. There is Esther still not able to get rid of Sarah Hawkey. My goodness me. A race-long battle. This must have been sweaty palms and everything. We do have a spinner though. We do have a spinner now. Who is that at the top of the hill? We're going to have to take a look at that. Now, who is that? That is, Froxy's had contact or just lost control of the car. We're not too sure, but she finds herself at the back of the grid. And she's got a lot to do now with 7 minutes to go. So Animaniac in at 10th place. Then there's Sebessi and ART Leah having a good race on her debut here at CC Sim. Again, another great livery. Was practicing with her team before the race yesterday and said to all the girls, I'm practicing, but great to have her on board here at the AWRC. There is Yvonne. Sarah still hasn't got the better of Esther yet. Esther is doing a fantastic job here, holding on to that 5th place. Points mean prizes at the end of the day, and yeah, it might be for an extra 1 point, but that extra 1 point is going to be absolutely crucial coming down to the final races of the series. There is Mammy Khan in 4th place. There is Martine in 3rd. Sophie has got the let's go button on. She's now flicked that switch and she is now chasing down the leader. Who's that lady there? Speed Queen. Top 3 all in the same shot. Love that. So Speed Queen taking this lead and quite calmly at the moment. No pressure on her at all. very good for another win here at Interlagos. There is Sophie in second. There is Martine in third. Amy Khan in fourth place. With Esther still in fifth. Has she got rid of... She still hasn't got rid of that blue iconic CCC Racing livery. Still behind her. And I'll tell you what, Yvonne's doing a good job because Yvonne is slowly but surely closing these girls down. But because they're racing so hard, they've now done 41s on the last 4 laps. And now Yvonne, flashing her lights, has now done 2, 3 1-minute 40s. And doing a superb job. UST will be with Sarah and Esther in a few laps if they keep battling hard. Yeah, it's getting very, very close. We've got 5 minutes of this race to go. There is ART Leah. She's managed to really get away from Sebesi there in that 9th place. Now, where is Anna from Sebesi? There she is in 10th place. She is closing down the Spaniard. There is Froxy, who's going to be pushing as hard as she possibly can. Yeah, definite incident there in the 41s. So there is Speed Queen. 39 dropped off the pace just a little bit, not too much, but where did that 38.3 come from? That's incredible. That's got to be Super Toe. There is... Oh my God. So Sophie on her own has done a 38.4. So she's done 38.8 and a 38.4 in the last 2 laps, and she's just gone nearly 4 tenths faster. That's incredible. So as she comes through now, closing down the leader, we have 3 minutes to go. Can she get on the back of Speed Queen? If she can just get into Super Toe, this could be absolutely impressive stuff from Sophie after the incident. So let's see what happens. There's Martine in third, Mammy in fourth. Mammy's had a very quiet race, hasn't she? But in a way, I suppose she'd be very pleased with that because she does not want to be involved in this battle that's going on, because Esther still holds 5th from Sarah. And there is Yvonne. So Yvonne this time looks a little bit further back, doesn't she? Not quite managed to get hold of these 2 ladies up front. There is, and the problem is Esther and Sarah have both got Super Toe. So until Yvonne can get into that realm, she's going to struggle to catch them up. So there is Leah on her own. Last 5 laps for her have been all in the 40s. Fantastic racing here. Sebesi now in 9th. Animaniac is closing her down. Look at this. Fantastic stuff. Let's go on board of her. Definitely a bit of jolting going on. We're going to go with wheel balance. The glitch in there. So here we go. Into turn 1. Does Animaniac get that brake on? Yes, she goes just about. It's jumping around like a good one, isn't it? Sebesi's car goes into the S's. Into turn 3 as they swoop round down the back straight we go. Obviously not too far away either, so gonna keep an eye on the 2 up front. We are at 28 minutes now, just over a minute 30 to go of this race. Mammy says very quiet indeed. Around the outside, does she get that done? That's going to be a super move if she does. It is glitching a bit between the 2 of them. Hopefully nice and calm, both the drivers as they come into the right-hander. Looks nice and settled. Need to go back to the leader. There she is. Speed Queen will be on her final lap. Pretty sure of that now. There is Sophie in second. Really close that gap up with a 38 dead nearly. A 1 minute 38.036 from Sophie Erwin. That's absolutely impressive. Speed Queen on the last lap, 39 dead. The lap before that, 38.8. Constant consistency throughout the race from both of these drivers. There's Martine, also in the 39s. Again, lovely consistency from Martine. There is Mammy in 4th place. Esther holding 5th, but she does have Sarah all over her now. Here we go. Is there going to be another move? Defensive work from Esther needed and required as they're coming through. There she is on the left-hand side, holding that, tucking that car in. Does not want to give that up. Could be the Sarah special. Goes a little bit wide. Oh, unfortunate for Sarah. She's gone wide, and that could be enough for Esther to get away here. Well, we're going to take a look at our leaders because they're coming around the final few corners. And there it is. It's going to be Speed Queen. But look how close it was between them at the end there. And a few more laps. That could have been a lot more different. So there it is. It's going to be Speed Queen. She's got one more corner to go. And it will be Speed Queen who takes her third win of the series here at round 4 in Interlagos in the AWRC. And it's Speed Queen who takes the win. Sophie's going to take a brilliant second place there. It's going to be Martine who gets another podium and crosses the line. Superb stuff from Martine. It's going to be Mami Khan, who's had a very, very enjoyable race. Well, actually, she'd be very upset that it was a bit boring, but she's managed to do it. She's got that 4th place comfortably. Now, who's it going to be? Drag race to the line between Esther and Sarah Hawkey. We got Sarah in the background. Oh, she's had a penalty. She's had a penalty. She's slowed down, so she must have had a half-second penalty. And Esther is going to come into the top 5, and she will take it. She looks very happy indeed as she weaves the car left to right, and she finishes in 5th. Sarah Hawkey will take 6th place, and it's going to be Yvonne, and she comes back to CC after illness and finishes in 7th. ART Leah on her debut finishes 8th. Well done, congratulations. Now Animaniac has managed to get past the Bessie, and she will finish in 9th place, and that is another gorgeous looking livery. Going on to LB Racing, and Animaniac will take 9th place. So Bessie will take 10th. And Froxy Racing will come across the line, and she will take 11th. Congratulations to all the drivers, but there it is. It's Speed Queen who takes the win. Woo, wow, that was impressive, wasn't it? So let's take a look at those race results. So it's Speed Queen who takes the win. It will be Sophie that takes 2nd, and that fastest lap as well. There's Martine in 3rd, Mami Khan 4th, Esther in 5th, Sarah in 6th, Yvonne in 7th, LT Leah in 8th. Then Annalisa Riot there will take 9th, Sebessi in 10th, and Froxy in 11th place. My goodness me, what a race that was, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you really did enjoy that. Please, 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 if you can, we have another race on Thursday, and this is it. If you haven't seen it yet, you need to watch it. It's going to be absolutely epic at one of the best tracks we've had here in the mini mods. It is going to be the Great Spanish race at Catalonia. And they do the short track first, and then they do the GP track after. So it's 2 excellent races throughout the evening. That's Thursday night. If you can join us at 8 PM, that would be fantastic. And yeah, they are going to be rocking the house. So if you want to get involved, please let us know. We do want more drivers to get involved here at CC Sim Racing, and and if we want to get bigger and better, we also need your membership. So please help us to get bigger, grow more, and invest in what we're trying to do here, because if we can get more drivers, more members to come in and support what we're doing, it just means we can give out prizes, and we're trying to find a really big sponsor to help that. And massive thank yous to Leap at the bottom left hand side of your corner there. If you can go check out their website, they do any body kits and modifications on your Minis, Seat, Skodas, Seat Ibifas, Volkswagen Polos, all those little mini modifications that you need for your cars, little scoops, rear wings, everything. Absolutely amazing stuff. Go and check them out. Incredible group, and they will be giving us the 3D printed trophies that they use to build their all their splitters and diffusers and stuff. So it's quite impressive to me there. So there we go. Thank you to everyone that's joined us. Let's have a look at those messages quickly while we do. So we got Shahida says to Aussie Pride Gamer says, hi Shahida. Hello Aussie Pride, great to see you. GG's all. Fenrir says unnecessary blinking. GG says Fenrir again. Nice work ladies, says Attila. Great to see you there. Drag Racing Academy, great to see you from Argentina. Awesome. Thank you for joining us. GG's Esther again. The ladies are amazing, says Esther. They really were. Great defending from yourself as well, because that was a great battle between you lot. And we got Esther. You was amazing, says Attila. Awesome racing, lady, says Shahida. Thank you, guys, says Esther. Oh, what a race, says Gaming. Ozzy says, I was the last few laps. Oh, so this is Leah. Oh, hello, Leah. Great to see you. The race was awesome. Thanks, Craig. You're very welcome, Esther. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. And thank you for bringing your fans with you. Hope all have a wonderful evening, folks. That was a great night. Great action. Thanks. I think that's Craig. Have a great night. Thanks, mate. You're welcome. That could be my new name. I like it. Join the race, guys. Pretty appreciate that, Esther. Well done. Mega race by everyone. Race long battle with Sarah and Esther. Yeah, that was superb. It really was. Engine swap in these minis. There is a turbo added to the minis, which is hence why it's called the Mini Mods 169s. They've got 169 brake horsepower with a little turbo, and when you go in car, oh, it just sounds wicked. They light up the tyres at the start. It's really cool. You're going to really enjoy it, so please do come back and watch. We got 25 mins defending. That was half. Yeah, it was half Alonso. It was really pretty impressive. Thanks, Speed Queen, says Esther. Any ladies watching, come and join up. That's exactly right. If you are a female and you're new to sim racing or you're old to sim racing, it doesn't really matter. You know, even if you need work, you need development, you need help, the ladies are here to help you. They all have got some great background in rally, sim racing, real motor racing, and even even training in general. Like Sarah Hawkey does testing at Brands Hatch. Esther does rally cars. You got Speed Queen, who's part of the Red Bull group that does all the F1 at the moment, which is amazing stuff. And massive list of stuff she's got on schedule, which is awesome. You got Sophie, who's also she was part of Team Brit. She was a big, she was doing racing there. So was Yvonne. Yvonne done the Brit car as well in a Volkswagen Scirocco. Yeah, the list goes on. We've had Vicky Campbell, who was part of the Formula Women Championship. We've also had. We've also still got Bethany, who was part of the Formula Women group as well, who was one of the finalists. So some amazing ladies, and if I've forgotten anyone, I do apologise, but it's just amazing the amount of female, skill we have out there to show here at CC Sim Racing. It's just really impressive to watch. But massive thank you to everyone that has joined. Obviously, I wasn't expecting too many. We got 25 people watching, which was fantastic. Go and tell your friends this is the full race, and we will see you on Thursday. Please come back on Thursday. It'll be amazing to have you. My name's Craig Cook. This is CC Sim Racing, and have a fantastic evening. Good night.